Unit 36, wood. It's a useful one. You'll use this a lot. Look at this. Is it there? Yes. A. We use would. You see apostrophe D, right? Remember, apostrophe D can be also had, right? So be careful with this. It can also be would. So we use would or wouldn't when we imagine a situation or action. We think of something that is not real. It would be nice to buy a new car, but we can't afford it. It's just like, it's an idea, it would be nice, but it's not real. It would be nice. I would love, you see, I'd love to live by the sea. It's kind of it's an imaginary situation. I would love to live by the sea. No? Or this conversation, look, shall I tell Chris what happened? No, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say anything in your situation, you see? I wouldn't say anything in your situation. So, no, I wouldn't say anything. Wouldn't here means I would not say anything in your situation, you see? Shall I tell Chris? He's asking an opinion. Should I do that or not? Shall I do that? Shall I? Remember, shall I or shall we? Not shall you, shall he. Huh? Shall I tell Chris what happened? No, I wouldn't say anything, you see. I wouldn't. We use would have done, you see, would have done, when we imagine something that didn't happen in the past. In the past, would have done, you see. They helped us a lot in the past, you see. Present, past simple past. They helped us a lot. I don't know what we'd have done without their help. In the past, I don't know now what we would have done in the past without their help. Do you understand? Because maybe in that situation we were helpless. We needed help. Without that help, I don't know what we would have done. You see? Would have done. It's a shame that you didn't see the film. Shame here means like a pity, you know? It's a pity. Sometimes they say like that. Pity, not compassion. Sometimes pity is compassion, you know? Out of pity, you help someone. Out of pity. It's a kind of like compassion. But here, shame is a little different. It's a shame like you didn't see the film. It's like, it's a bit sad. You didn't watch the film, for example. It's a pity you didn't see the film. You would have liked it. You see? You would have liked it. You would have liked it. It's in the past, okay? You didn't see, you see, it's in the past. For example, the film was playing, and that person didn't watch it in the past. And you have watched it, and you think, oh, he would have liked it. He would have liked it. Have liked it is like present perfect. With would. Will have liked. Would have liked. I don't know the name for this construction, but have been is present perfect, right? So would have liked it. I didn't tell Sam what happened in the past, you see? He wouldn't have been pleased. He wouldn't have been pleased. Pleased is an adjective here, not a verb. He wouldn't have been. So it's also the same construction with negative. Wouldn't. Wouldn't. So would, if it's just would, you can put apostrophe D. But if it's negative, then you have to put the whole thing. Wouldn't. Okay? Would not. Okay. Next point, compare would do and would have done. I would call Lisa, but I don't have her number. Now, you see in the present. I would call her, but I don't have her number. If I had her number, I would call her. Right now. Not in the past. If I had. Okay? Now, I would have called Lisa, but I didn't have her number. This is in the same situation, but in the past. I wouldn't have called, or I would call. I would call right now. I would do that. And I would have called is in the past. You see? And both of them show a situation where there is a contrasting information, like I don't have her number now. This is why I don't call her. And I didn't have her number in the past. This is why I didn't call her. I'm not going to invite them to the party. I'm not going to. They wouldn't come anyway. This is I'm going to is, remember, is in the future, right? The meaning is like in the future, right? I'm not going to invite. They wouldn't come anyway. They would not come. Even if I invited, even if they were invited, they wouldn't come. I didn't invite them to the party in the past. They wouldn't have come anyway. Now it's like already long in the past. The first situation is happening in the present. I'm not going to invite says like refers to a near future action, remember? I'm not going to, right? Going to do, going to invite. A long time ago we learned this, no? So it has kind of a future meaning. I'm not going to invite them to the party. This is happening right now. They wouldn't come. I didn't invite them to the party last year, for example. They wouldn't have come. We often use would in sentences with if. Sentences with if. Yeah, we have some lessons about this, but I think you can. This is easy for you, I think. I would call Lisa. I would call. You see, if I had her number. If I had her number, this is what I said when in this situation. I would call Lisa if I had her number. I would call her if I had it, but I don't have it right now. I would have called Lisa in the past if I had had her number. I'd had, you see? What is this? Remember this tense? Had? Past perfect with have. Past perfect, right? Okay, this is the assisting verb have in the past, and this is like the main verb in the past. Sorry, the participle, right? Okay, now B. Let's compare will and would, okay? I will stay. I'll stay a little longer. I've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time. I have. Remember, a long time ago, I taught you this. I've got. I've got. This means like I have. Okay? You can use it for right now. I've got. Plenty of time. Plenty means many, no? A lot of time. Yeah. So I'll stay a little longer is something you have just decided to do. You see, I'll stay. I'll stay a little longer. I've got plenty of time. Now look at this other situation. I would stay a little longer, but you see, there is a problem. I really have to go now. So I cannot stay longer, see? I would stay longer. Yes, I would. Here, I would stay longer, but I really have to go. So I have to go, so I cannot stay. Another way you could say is, I would stay longer if I didn't have to go. But I have to go. You understand? Yeah, there is like a problem there. I would stay. Or for example, can you come for Katina tomorrow? I would go. I would go, but I'm sick. I would go. Yeah, I would go, no problem. I would, if you say I would, it shows like you would like to do that. You know, you're no problem, but I'm sick. So I cannot. Something like that. Yeah. Instead of saying no, you say, yes, I would, but I cannot. So next one is, I'll call Lisa. I have her number. This is in the present, you see. I have her number, so I'll call her. I have just decided to call her. Remember? I'll call. I'd call Lisa, but I don't have her number. See, I would call her if I had her number, but I don't have her number, so I cannot call her. I would call her. I'd call Lisa. I'd call her, but I don't have her number. Okay. Sometimes would or wouldn't is the past of will or won't. Remember this? In reported speech, you see? Present. Tom says, I'll call you on Sunday. He just decided this. I will call you on Sunday. Okay. Now, reported speech. Or, yes, yeah, reported speech. Tom said he would call me on Sunday, you see? Reported speech lessons, remember? The will becomes would. It's the past of will. So Tom said I, in the reported speech becomes he. Will becomes would. Call you becomes call me. Okay. Amy said, I promise I won't be late. I will not, right? Won't is will not. Amy promised, the reported speech, Amy promised that she wouldn't be late. She wouldn't be late. Reported speech. Lisa says, oh no, the car won't start. Remember? Won't start. She's trying to start the car, no? And it won't start. So, reported speech, Lisa was annoyed. Oh no, you can feel like she was annoyed. She was a bit distressed because her car, you see, her car wouldn't start. Wouldn't start. Okay? So this is the would as the past of will. It's different from here, right? I would call Lisa if I had her number. This is not the past of will. You see? Yeah, it's different, no? It's a different usage of would. Yes, different situation. Somebody wouldn't do something means he or she refused to do it. He wouldn't do. I tried to warn him in the past, but he wouldn't listen to me. He refused to listen. Do you see? He wouldn't listen. He refused to listen. I tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen.
Okay, what is warn in the?
Huh?
He warn in the situation.
Warn. Warn is when. No. Warm is like warm, like a little hot, no? A little hot. Warm. But this is warn is to warn here as an infinitive is to warn is, for example, I tell you be careful with this and that. This is a warning. Yeah, warning is the noun and to warn is the verb. So yeah, for example, when you go outside, be careful, the floor is very slippery. So I warned you. I warned you. This is a warning. It's an advice, but about like a danger, about something dangerous. So not any type of advice. It's a warning, like be careful. This is a problem or something like that. He warned you, yes. For example, yes, some type of, he's showing you a problem. He's showing you some danger. So there is a warning signs. Sometimes there are warning signs. Warning signs. On the road or something, you may find like warning signs. No? Let me see if I can show you one. Warning sign. Ah, this is a warning sign, you see? Danger, keep out. This is a warning, you see? A warning. This is also like a simple warning sign as well. Okay?
Warning and remind.
A reminder. A reminder is just to remind. To remind someone is like, hey, don't forget you have to do your homework. Don't forget. It's just, this is a reminder. Yeah, it's different from a warning. A warning is like, be careful, this will happen. Yeah. Yes. So a reminder could be about something just. And it's usually something you already know. You're supposed to know it already. I'm just reminding you. Okay? That's a reminder. Reminder is the noun. So here I tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen. Wouldn't hear shows like he refused in that situation. The car wouldn't start, you see the same. Even though it's not a person, the car wouldn't start. Now, remember yesterday we were using would. Now it's here, you see? This is a different would. You can also use would to talk about things that happened regularly in the past. This is the would we were using yesterday. When we were children, we were, right? Simple past. We lived by the sea, also simple past. In summer, if the weather was fine, we would all get up early and go for a swim. We did this regularly, see? We would all get up early and go for a swim. It was a habit in the past. With this meaning, would is similar to used to. You see? I told you yesterday, no? You can exchange it for used to. The other example, whenever Richard was angry in the past, he would walk out of the room. That was his habit.
What about
Always.
like that?
Yes, we would always get up early and go for a swim. You can say that. Yes, you can use it. We would always do that.
Would always.
Would always.
But
Always. Huh?
he
For example, he always walks in the present then. But in the past, he always used to walk. Or he would always walk. But not he always walked. He always walked. I'm not sure this is correct. I would say, he would always walk.
It is past tense.
Yes.
Would always walk.
We would get up. We would get up and go for a swim. We did this regularly. Yeah, the meaning is past.
Why we use past tense?
Past tense?
With
Whenever.
like
Not only past tense.
Normally when we got when they got angry.
When they got angry?
We can't,
Whenever Richard was angry.
like,
Every time he was angry, whenever he was angry. Present simple? What do you mean? Here it's past, simple past. You could use present simple whenever Richard is angry. Doesn't mean he's angry now, but whenever he is angry, then something happens. For example,
he usually he always
always,
always walk out.
he would walk out of the room every time he was angry. So you could put say always, if you want. Whenever Richard was angry, he would always walk out of the room. He would always do that.
Sounds like we must use the only simple present simple.
He would always walk out. Where is the present simple here?
This situation, I mean, whenever.
Whenever. Whenever, but you could use whenever in the past. This is in the past. This is in the past. For example, Richard, we could even suppose he has died already. Whenever Richard was angry, like this sounds like he doesn't get angry anymore, or he has died. Do you understand? So whenever he was angry in the past, or now he doesn't do this anymore. Whenever he gets angry, now he does something else. For example, this is a past habit. Past habit. Whenever Richard was angry, he would walk out of the room.
But now he not do like this.
Now he either changed his habit, or he has died, but this is just in the past. Okay? Now let's do these exercises. Okay? Output. This was input, now output. Output time.